190センチ、108.4 キロ、マーク・タニオス。赤コーナー193センチ、97.6 キロ、イリー・プロハスカ。
I'm really looking at Jiri to come out really strong in the beginning and try to overwhelm his opponent. I think I've seen Mark in a couple of fights where he gets overwhelmed quite easily if a guy comes on very, very strong. And I think Yuri's going to come very, very aggressively, as fast as he can. And this fight might end really, really quickly. Has potential.
I would not be surprised at all if this fight ends very, very quickly. This is going to be a situation. I mean,
the stoicism.
Watching Jiri fight is something to behold. Tanios putting the pressure, pushing him back.
I was really just expecting an explosion out of the corner from Jiri at the belt. Nice leg kick.
Feigning it up there with the left jab or left hand and then coming underneath. Push Tanios back a little bit if you notice that. He's not, well, he's back in the center now.
And Mark actually doing a really good job of keeping center, keeping relaxed, keeping calm. Both men just kind of feeling each other out at this point. Inside leg kick. Jiri switching up his stance here. Dropping his hands.
Is that for a left kick? I was just going to say, is that to throw that left kick?
There you go.
Because I don't see him as a wrestler to go in for that takedown.
No.
Oh, he was loading up that right hand there.
And Mark's really got his weight shifted back, so it's going to be tough for him to do any kind of aggressive motion. But he seems to be kind of baiting Jiri in at this point, and Jiri seems more than game to come forward. Both men a little bit tentative to initiate.
Yeah, they're just showcasing a lot of different. Oh, I was going to say that right foot there off that kick off the beginning. He's been laboring for a while. He's hurt big time there. He's that right foot, or I don't know if it's the ankle.
I think he kicked the knee.
Or he may have rolled it on the rollback, yeah.
That is possible.
Not sure if Tanios has noticed that, but if he picks up the pace, this fight will end pretty quickly.
Yeah, Tanios, there's always a difficult position. You know, is he playing coy with him? Is he trying to bait? Is he trying to bait him in?
Definitely something wrong with Prochazka's right foot there. He's checking nicely.
Yeah, I mean, if Tanios can, he should try to push forward.
Well, pretty much anything he can do, because, I mean, Jiri can only do so much. He's on one leg. He's
landing a combination there, but yeah, he's just not able to come forward. Clearly something's bothering him.
I wonder if it was a rolling of an ankle when he came back from the kick. Did this top of the foot hit the bone of the knee?
I feel like that's what it was.
I don't know if it's the corner of Tanios that hasn't noticed it, if Mark hasn't noticed it, but you have to figure with a fighter who's only on one leg, you may want to pick up the pace.
Yeah, Tanios definitely coming out as, you know, he seems to be baiting and waiting back. His weight is shifted back on his right leg. Now here Yuri's coming forward.
Chelsea, he couldn't even throw that knee with full power because he wasn't able to base on that right foot.
Explosiveness. Getting eye rake. I guess Jiri kind of caught him in the eye. Yeah, this fight's been a little bit slow paced. Both men are feeling each other out. I think Jiri getting injured. Mark really not knowing how to capitalize, perhaps, on the injury.
I mean, my natural assumption is if you have an opponent in front of you who is visibly damaged, who is visibly in pain, every time he does anything with his right foot, pick up the pace, take some chances.
One would think. I don't even know. I mean, Mark's been so stoic since he's come in. He didn't even seem to notice.
There's also the benefit of the doubt, Heath. Perhaps, he hasn't noticed any of that, but you figure his corner may have noticed it. Or,
right.
I mean, are they giving him the advice not to bite that type of situation? Like, just continue what you're doing. Don't deviate from the game plan. Obviously, being eye-poked right now.
Right. And we haven't really seen Jiri doing anything. I mean, he seems to be bouncing around and seems to be recovering.
I don't know what he was doing on the opposite side there. We have a doctor in right now to take a look at the eye. What a turn of events this would be if the doctor was to stop this fight. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I've been raked in the eye several times. It's awful. Oh, maybe that was
there you go, right there. One would have to wonder, is this good or bad for Jiri right now?
Well, if he kicked on the knee, it's only going to be bad because as it continues on, he's going to start swelling. It's going to start getting worse. If it wasn't that, he seems to be on it fine. He's getting on the ball of his foot. He seems to be moving. It doesn't seem to be bothering like it was earlier. So
got 90 seconds left in this first round. Hopefully we'll see what they do when it gets to the corner. What do they try and ice, if they even bother trying to ice it? Now.
Yep. Jiri definitely is moving around. Not quite as explosive as he normally is.
No, not even close.
But this is what we need to see, is him putting pressure on Mark here. He's keeping the pressure on Mark, keeping him against the ropes. You see Mark's weight is continuously on the back. He's continuously baiting. Yep. He's continuously fighting from a defensive stance. Kind of waiting for Jiri to come in and initiate.
45 seconds left to go in this opening round here.
Jiri changing stances, southpaw. He's trying to set up that left high kick, perhaps? I don't know.
I don't wonder if he can do that, because he can't put the pressure on that right leg. Will even hurt even more.
His hands down. He's trying to bait Mark to come out.
Yeah, Mark's not coming out at all.
No, Mark's not going to come forward at all. I mean, really, the initiation of this fight is up to Jiri at this point. Here you go, Jiri coming up with a good combination. Trying to keep the pressure on Mark here. I mean,
the irony of it all is what he told us is the most important fighting is movement. And, obviously he's laboring right now. I mean, the very thing he loves, he's unable to do. But he's doing a good job when you think about it. They're looking at it right now. His corner's looking right now. He's telling his corner something.
Yeah, there's something I'd like to see in the replay, perhaps. Here he comes in. I just can't see what it was.
Maybe it was the... Was it the knee?
I just can't see what it was. No,
there's
that's
the
his
left
leg. It's like he slipped. I've torn my ACL in a fight before. Just in a weird situation. I have no idea.
You think it's a knee injury then?
It could be. I don't know. His foot seemed to slip there. I don't know what it is.
It didn't seem at all like he had rolled on his ankle. I wonder if it was earlier than that, because that was maybe a reaction afterwards.
Maybe a ligament snap.
Could be a ligament.
His calf.
I believe it was earlier than that. I believe they're icing. Oh, if we can just see the other side there. They have his
left leg. His right knee. They're icing his right knee.
Icing the right knee, so we could see.
Could be an ACL.
Could be. Oh, that's often called the career killer in sports.
Yeah, it's no fun. I've had to deal with it.
But
here in Japan, actually.
Yes, this is Jiri Prochazka we're talking about. This guy is absolute game.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'm Mark's corner, I'm telling him push forward and open up a little bit. I don't know. Now we said his weight is shifted. No, it's back. It's back on his right leg now. I'm talking about Mark Tanios.
To me, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have a fighter who is not at 100% right now. Clearly, there's something wrong with his right leg, be it his knee and or his ankle. I'm surprised that he's not picking up the pace and going for some sort of finish, or even trying to punish the other leg.
Some
punish the left leg, just like that. Now, that's exactly what we're talking about. punished the other leg now, so now he's got no legs at all to stand on.
Well, and I'd have to say the last round went clearly to Jiri. So you have an injured fighter who eked out a small victory, I think, in the first round. You've got to come on in the second round, if nothing else. There, nice. Throwing knees.
Oh, he got it. Oh, wow.
And, well, here we go. We're going to the ground. Mark on top. Let's see if he can do anything with it.
Wasn't able to control Jiri at all. Good job by Prochazka getting out of there. But Tanios, if he continues to pick up the pace, if he tries to punish,
there you go.
Just throw more exchanges.
What's he doing? What are we doing?
Herzog's saying no, didn't see it, keep going. Nice punch landed there by Mark.
Absolutely. Jiri's got to turn up the pace a little bit. You know, Mark just is not an aggressive fighter at all. He's just sitting back and waiting. Jiri, I think, unfortunately, combined with the injury.
I'm surprised because, as you can see, Jiri, all his weight is on that left leg whenever he's in an exchange like that.
It's just very frustrating sitting here watching this thing. You just know, well, that's the first time we've seen Mark come forward.
See, he's unable to stand on it. He's clear. That has to be seen by the corner at least.
I mean, it has to be seen by the fighter, right?
Yeah.
Very, very frustrating.
How much heart does Jiri Prochazka have to be able to continue to fight under that much pain? Which I'm sure will be a lot worse as time goes on.
Oh, absolutely. And it's getting worse as it goes on. It's anytime a knee injury.
Nice right hook off the break there. Oh, he gets a strip. It just misses coming through there.
That was a really slick little ankle trip right there.
Those trips, those ankle trips are all about timing, and the way he did it in that exchange there without really clinching is fantastic. Now you got to wonder, if it is a knee injury, how does it feel right now, having to bend it like this?
Well, he's fighting. I mean, fighting through it.
Oh, the adrenaline through his body right now is probably just saying, "Don't worry, we can do this."
Well, he's doing it. We just haven't really seen much, if anything, from Mark.
That would hurt right there, getting up from this position. Oh, he's able to pass.
Pass, side control. Let's see if he can work for a submission here.
Attempted crucifix right there, like we saw in the Alekbari fight.
Yep.
90 seconds to go. On our unofficial scorecards, we do have Jiri Prochazka ahead of Mark Tanios.
Right. Now, this is something we haven't seen a lot from Jiri.
Triangle choke there, attempts. Got to be careful there when you punch it through.
And Mark did not. Yuri's got him in the corner. I'd like to see Jiri really open up right here.
1 minute to go here. 1 minute to go in the second round. Good combination thrown there by Jiri Prochazka. Will he be able to advance? Can he survive with that leg injury and move on in this openweight Grand Prix? Or can Mark Tanios find something within himself to finish him off?
And really, Mark just kind of throwing some wild shots right now. Again, he had Jiri going back and stopped his advance. I just don't know. Somebody needs a lot of fire under him. Again, you see his weight shifted all the way back on his right leg. He's just not, there's no aggression coming forward at all.
Yeah, as you can see there, Jiri having a difficult time throwing that left kick.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have this round to Jiri. This round is clearly for Jiri.
10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go here. According to our unofficial scorecards, Jiri Prochazka is about to advance in the openweight Grand Prix despite suffering an injury very, very early in the first round. Mark's got his hand up.
I don't know
as
why.
is Jiri. I don't. Again, we are not the judges here.
That's true.
It could be, remember, damage. You could consider, obviously, leg as damage.
Here it's flying knee from Jiri. Man, such a frustrating fight for me to watch. I know it's frustrating. I feel bad for Jiri. I know what he's capable of.
There is from the eyes of Jason Herzog.
Yeah, here we see Tanios running away. I don't know. It's just very frustrating. I don't know what's happening.
Would you be completely surprised if this thing goes to a third round?
Yes, I would be completely surprised. I think it's
Guess
very
not.
clearly 2 rounds.
When the lights come out like this and they bring him, well, Yuri wants to go to a third round.
I want a third round. Yeah. It's very clearly. Yeah. Prochazka.
There you have it. Jiri Prochazka earns a unanimous judge's decision and advances in the openweight Grand Prix. He joins the likes of Valentin Moldavsky, Amir Akbari, and Simon Bayor, and a certain guy that we kept seeing on the screen popping up, Vanderlei Silva.
But the real question is, what is his injury, and is he going to be able to come back in December?
Well, if we listen to the prediction that you made and it's an ACL,
I'm not predicting that.
I'm not predicting. What are they doing? That was awkward. He just threw a kick at him. That was weird.
I didn't see it.